Imagine planning the perfect crime only to crash into a police command post, or thinking a vacuum cleaner is your new best friend, until it turns into a horror movie. Welcome to the world of Darwin Award winners, where bad decisions meet hilarious and sometimes tragic consequences. Hey everyone, welcome to Fun Amazed, the channel where we celebrate the weirdest, wackiest, and most bizarre human moments. Today, we're diving into the top 5 Darwin Award winners Volume 6. Stories so absurd they'll leave you questioning humanity. Before we get into these mind-blowing fails, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on more insane stories. Let's go! Number 5. Amateur murderer, the killer who outplayed himself. They say never return to the scene of the crime. But this guy, he must have skipped that lesson. A Florida man thought he had pulled off the perfect crime. He burned the body, ditched the evidence, and carried on like nothing happened. Case closed, right? But then, oops, he remembered something. He left behind the victim's jewelry. Now, any rational person might just cut their losses. But no, our criminal mastermind had a different idea. He drove right back to the crime scene. And guess what? The police had just found the body. Great timing, buddy. As if things weren't bad enough, officers pulled him over on a deserted road. Now, he had one last shot at freedom. Run for it. And he did. Only one problem. Instead of making a clean getaway, he crashed straight into the police command post. You cannot make this up. If they give out Darwin Awards for criminal genius, this guy is a top contender. I mean, come on. The universe practically handed him an exit ticket, but he just couldn't resist. Talk about self-sabotage. What's the dumbest criminal fail you've ever heard of? Number 4. Petrol stockpile. DIY explosion edition. Stockpiling gas and water jugs? What could possibly go wrong? A family in England, fearing a fuel crisis, had a brilliant idea. Hoard petrol in water storage cans. Because, you know, science doesn't apply when you're panicking. Here's the problem. Water cans aren't made for gas. They leaked, fumes spread through the garage, and then the house's boiler kicked on. Kaboom! Their garage turned into a full-blown Michael Bay explosion. And the best part? This wasn't even a movie. Miraculously, no one died. But their house? Extra crispy. An honorable mention for sheer dumb luck. This isn't the first time DIY has gone horribly wrong. From homemade rocket cars to exploding homebrew beer bottles, humans have a knack for turning life hacks into disaster zones. Ever tried to fix something yourself and made it 10 times worse? Yeah, you're not alone. Experts said, gasoline should never be stored in non-approved containers. The fumes alone are highly flammable and can ignite from the smallest spark. So if you ever feel the urge to hoard gas, at least use the right equipment, unless you want to audition for the next Darwin Awards. Have you ever attempted a DIY project that went horribly wrong? Number 3. Wile E. Coyote of burglars. Breaking into a cop's house at 3 a.m.? This is definitely going to end well. A young burglar in Los Angeles thought he picked the perfect target. One problem. He chose a house that belonged to an armed police officer. Our unlucky thief was spotted instantly, and when he realized the mistake, he did what any criminal mastermind would do, panic and run for his life. Unfortunately, his grand escape route had a surprise waiting, an enormous cactus bush. He dove right in, because why not add maximum pain to his night? Ouch. Ever tried to escape police while looking like a human pincushion? Well, this guy just checked that off his bucket list. But wait, it gets worse. Covered in cactus needles, bleeding, and completely weaponless, he tried to scale a wrought iron fence. And you know what that means. Yup. He impaled himself, right in the groin. Not exactly the smoothest getaway. He finally made it to a hospital where, surprise, he was promptly arrested for burglary. Talk about adding insult to injury. If this was a cartoon character, who would it be? Wile E. Coyote? Goofy? Maybe both? Drop your best guesses below. What's the dumbest criminal fail you've ever heard of? Number 2, Mr. Happy's vacuum. A love story gone wrong. Some people love technology a little too much, but one New Jersey man took it to the next level by getting a bit too friendly with his vacuum cleaner. Now, we all know vacuums suck, but this one? Well, it really sucked in a way he didn't expect. He decided to spice things up in the bedroom with a vacuum. But what he didn't know was that his vacuum had a spinning blade inside. Yep, a spinning blade. And let's just say, his moment of romantic excitement ended in a very painful surprise. He lost part of his, most prized possession. Panicking, he called 911 and tried to cover it up by telling police he'd been, get this, stabbed in his sleep. Nice try, buddy. When they arrived and saw the vacuum cleaner sitting right there, Well, the jig was up. Classic mistake. All right, time for the big question. Would you rather lose your phone or, well, you get it. Drop your answers below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you think this man should have stuck to regular romance instead of vacuum love. So remember, folks, always double-check your equipment before using it in unexpected ways. Stay safe, stay smart, and keep the romance away from the spinning blades. Number 1. Chimney Manners, the not-so-sneaky stalker. Breaking into a house through the chimney? What could possibly go wrong? Oh, just about everything. In California, a man who had clearly missed the memo about how to be a smooth criminal decided to sneak into his ex's house by climbing down the chimney. Yikes! Santa Claus, he was not. Instead of delivering gifts, he delivered himself straight into a world of trouble. And what did he do? Got stuck halfway down, arms above his head, completely trapped. It's like a bad cartoon, except this is real life. After hours of yelling for help, finally a neighbor called 911. I mean, who wouldn't help a guy who's stuck in a chimney like a piece of forgotten holiday decor? Firefighters arrived on the scene, ready to work their magic. But how do you rescue a guy stuck in a chimney? With a jackhammer, of course. And there he was, trapped and terrified, as they used power tools to free him. Not exactly how he planned his big reunion with his ex, huh? And what did this genius say when he was finally pulled out of his prison of bricks and soot? "I'm so stupid, I'll probably win a Darwin Award." Yep, those were his first words. And, well, here we are. Classic Darwin Award material. Now it's your turn. Would you rather try to sneak into your ex's house through a chimney or get caught sneaking into their place by their new partner? Let us know in the comments below. So the lesson here is simple. If you're going to break and enter, maybe try the front door and definitely skip the chimney. Stick to being a Santa only if you're delivering presents, not getting stuck. What's the most ridiculous way you've ever gotten stuck? We need to know. And that, my friends, is why common sense should never be underestimated. Which of these was your favorite Darwin Award? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you loved this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another crazy episode of Fun Amazed.